Welcome back, guys. I want to talk about something that's kind of serious, like that kind of hit home with me. I was on a group, involved in a group, and this discussion came up about basically about a guy that worked there that was drinking during work hours and this and that or whatever, and it brought up a lot of debate. It brought up a lot of back and forth, I guess you could say, and I was involved in it as well. And sometimes I can't stay out of things. Like when I see things like that, it just bugs me. And when I start hearing reading stupid comments about how you can't babysit grown men, and men are going to do what they're going to do, and look, man, I've been in this business for a long time. I'm not a kid. I've been around. I've been through a lot. I've been into a lot of stuff. Never drugs, anything like that. But I've been around all this crap. I had friends that died from drugs. I had friends that died from alcohol, drunks that were involved in accidents, things. I've been around all this crap all my life. And one thing I've learned is that you can't help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. And the other thing I learned is that you don't work and allow drunks or addicts working in your shop. You don't. If you have a guy that you're working with that's drunk, and he goes out on a road test and he kills somebody, or he wrecks the car, or whatever, maybe he runs you over in the shop, who the hell knows, right? There's no benefit, there's no good that's going to come of it. And it really irritates me that anybody could condone that. I do not want to work next to somebody who's got alcohol in their system. I don't want to work next to somebody who's drugged up in any way, shape, or form. And that includes marijuana, because marijuana will impair your judgment. Contrary to what people say, I've been around enough people smoking pot over my years, you know what I mean? If you're on anything, you're under the influence of anything, stay the hell out of a shop. And that's just the way I feel about it. These guys had the nerve to start with me about saying that I would fire the guy on the spot. It's funny that a whole bunch of other people said the same thing, but they jumped on me and I jumped right back. And it is what it is. Like they want to defend this action. There's no defense for that. That's like saying the guy was drinking, he only had a couple of beers when he went down the road and he killed a family. That's okay? That's, he only had a couple of beers? What does that mean? If you're under the influence, don't drive. Don't work on a freaking car where you're going to put somebody's lives in danger. It's easy enough to make a mistake in this line of work, okay? Any kind of mechanical work, electrical work, there's plenty of mistakes to be made when your head is straight. We make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. The difference is you catch the mistake before you let it out of the shop, okay? When you're impaired, the last thing you're going to worry about is catching any mistakes. You're just going to make more. I'm not trying to come off like a freaking angel, man. I'm not an angel. Far from it. I've done plenty of shit in my life, but let me tell you something. I don't work on cars under the influence. I never have. I never will. I don't do drugs. That's my choice. I don't care if you do drugs. Do them at home, off the clock. Hopefully you don't work on cars for a living if you are on something. And if I'm offending anybody by saying this, the hell with you. I really don't care. Don't watch my channel, because this shit pisses me off. There's no reason in the world for anybody to be in a shop environment where you're putting your coworkers at risk, you're putting the families that you're working on their vehicles at risk, and you're putting all the people on the road at risk. Who's road testing the car? The person that's drunk? How does anybody condone it? This got me... Guys, it's the 4th of July, coming up right away. It's almost here. Nice, barbecues, the whole deal. Have a good time with your friends, family. Don't drink and drive, guys. Don't drink and drive, because this shit's like in my head now. I can't get it out of my head. It's been bugging me since yesterday. And, I care a lot about the people that I'm close with, about all of you guys that I'm close with out there that aren't, I don't speak to on a daily basis, that support me, all the guys that are creators, for these repair channels. You guys are all, you mean a lot to me. Spread the word, guys, please. This shit's got to stop. The whole thing with this, I can't imagine that there's shops out there that are condoning this. I just can't. We have a bad enough name in the industry, okay? People don't trust mechanics. We have the worst name going. Well, next to some, well, never mind. I won't go that far. we have a bad name, okay? And we're trying to make the industry better. There's a lot of us that are trying to make the industry better. We're fighting for that. We're training. We're helping each other. We're networking. We're trying to make the whole thing better. It doesn't take much to be smart. You understand? To use your head, use some common sense. If you got a guy that's drunk, that's working for you, fix it, man. Just fix it. Get him out of there. You can't have guys that are drinking on the job, and you don't have to babysit grown men. That guy was right about that much. There's no reason you should have to babysit a grown man. If he doesn't know enough not to drink while he's working, then he shouldn't, I don't know, maybe he should just stay home. I don't know. But he shouldn't be in anybody's shop, that's for sure, working on somebody's customer's vehicle or anything like that. It shouldn't happen. I'm sorry I'm ranting. I've been trying to be good. This shit pissed me off, man. This ain't cool. It just ain't cool. You know what I mean? Just thinking that, just the fact that I could think to myself that there's guys out there that are popping a couple of beers at lunch. They're, you know, popping a couple of shots, you know, during the day, whatever. The thought of that, it just sickens me. I'm sorry, it really sickens me. Be safe, guys. Please, be safe. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. I've seen people die from this shit. It ain't worth it. You know, like I said, the 4th of July coming up, you guys are, you know, everybody's going to be out with their families doing a barbecue thing, this and that. You're going to be on the road, some of you traveling. And it just has me thinking about all the dangers that we avoid every day, luckily. Like, you know what I mean? By the grace of God, maybe we avoid it, but some people don't. You know what I mean? That guy that's under the influence driving, you know, runs into that family that's traveling to their cousin's house or their aunt's house or whatever. And they don't make it, you know? So don't drink and drive. Don't work and drink. Use your head. Just come on. We're grown-ups, man. What does it take? You know? Sorry for the rant, guys. I just had to get this out there. Talk to you later.